It's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I firmly believe endings are as important as beginnings.
With Chris Connect, George England.
What were you feeling the first day that you were assembled as a team at Fox 29?
Well, I can remember leading up to it, it was a lot like, it must feel like on Broadway for an opening of a show. I mean, it was, the tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. You know, we clicked down to the final hours and then the final minutes. And then when it finally came together, it was awesome. It was awesome.
It was like prom night. It was so exciting. We dressed up and we did our makeup and we were nervous and excited and ready to kick some butt.
Good evening, I'm Jordana Green.
And I'm Chris Cananglet.
Well, when we came in, there were no preconceived notions of what the newscast would look like because there was no newscast. Nothing ever existed. And that was the beauty of Fox 29.
From all of us here at Fox 29 on this historic evening, thank you for joining us tonight.
We came with such high hopes. And when I look at the old tapes, I get very teary-eyed because we had such promise. And there was such anticipation of great things to come.
Oh gosh, young, energetic, smart, funny. If people only knew how funny this woman is, I mean, what you see is what you get and then some, because she's a delight to work with. I worked with a lot of partners over the years. I'm extremely close to Jordana. She and I are like almost like brother and sister. She's the sister we don't talk about.
Chris is the real deal. He's professional, he's smart, he's sincere, he's a caring human being, and he cares about the stories that he does and the people that he works with. Chris came to see me in the hospital the first day when both my kids were born. Chris calls me at home if I take a sick day. Chris calls and asks about how my family is. Chris knows the names of my in-laws. Chris is a sincere friend, and I love him. Love the guy.
We went out of our way to try to make Brandon feel as comfortable as possible from day one. And Brandon's a terrific guy. He's a great guy. He's a great family man. He's accurate. He's personable. And he's as much a part of the team as anybody else.
It's almost as if Brandon was with us from the beginning. His personality, his sense of humor, his easygoing style would have fit with the exact group of people, the motley crew we were. He would have fit in perfectly from the very beginning. It's hard to decode John Hank. John is intense. He knows his stuff, and he's been around a long time. Not that he's old, but he has reported on a lot of sports. He knows his stuff, and he has great connections. He brought an energy to the set that was different than Chris and I. He is fun and he's witty. And John, underneath sometimes a gruff exterior, sports guy exterior, really just loves his kids and loves his family and loves my kids and loves the family that we built when we all came here to the Twin Cities. It'll be very emotional. I know for me it'll be very emotional. Because of the end of what this was supposed to be. And it will be emotional. I'll miss not seeing Chris and John and Brandon every day. I'll miss not being here with the people that I work with. I will miss that. Every day I'll miss that. But I feel hopeful about the future of everybody that I worked with because they are such talented people. And I feel that this is ending for a reason.
It's going to be bittersweet because it's the end of something, but I firmly believe endings are as important as beginnings. And it's important that it ends well. And, you know, the truth of the matter is that at some point in the future, people won't even remember there was a newscast here. I mean, that's really the truth. That's the way it is. This is such an ephemeral, quicksilver business. But it's important to me, and it's important to us, and it's important that we get it right. Endings are as important as beginnings, and I think the most important thing for us on our final night is to be as totally professional as we can, to mark the occasion, and then simply to leave the stage gracefully.
To the viewers that did stick with us from the very beginning, because there are some, and the ones that were with us when we were Fox 29, that have remained with us now that we're UPN 29, I can't thank them enough. The people that did watch were very loyal, and we appreciate that, and I feel sorry that we're no longer going to be there for them. They chose us for a reason, and I'm sorry that we will no longer be bringing them the news.
I would say thanks for allowing us to come into your homes. It's been a privilege telling Minnesota's stories to Minnesotans. I hope that through my work, people have gotten to know me a little bit, and I just appreciate the the privilege is what it is, and I take it seriously. I've gotten to know a lot of folks over the last 12 or 13 years, and I'm going to miss them. I really am.